And we are back again. It's your friendly neighborhood film watch. I am Frankie Football, and I got my man, 1,000 grand. The honorable, the notorious, the illustrious, Rome Cowboys fan talking to the building with us. How you doing today, Rome?
What's good with you, bro? I'm phenomenal, man. It's that time of year where Cowboys fans can be excited because we actually have to participate in the draft. We can't skip out on the draft like free agency. We can't hide. We gotta actually draft players. So get excited a little bit.
Absolutely, bro. This is my Christmas. Next week is my Christmas, bro. Because I go through so many players as far as watching, casually, that I decided, why not dive in with the all 22? And I had to call somebody. I had to promise to name my first son after them and things of that sort. And I got the all 22 for them. This is my third year having. Excited. So to see all of that come to fruition, bro.
My birthday in 7 days, so I'm straight.
Yeah, we might have
my literal birthday, so I'm chilling. Even though I ain't doing much, it's a good time. I'm chilling. I'm chilling this year. I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah. So Ron, we backstage, before we opened up the curtain, we were talking, right? We were talking about everything that goes into doing this, bro. So I just want you to kind of recount what you were saying to me, to the people. What effort goes into this? Not just draft content, not just Cowboys content, but content creation in general, because we both grown men at the end of the day. Put me on.
Yeah, man, listen. I think a lot of people just forget that there is a level you can hit where you can just focus on content all day. But that's why I got a lot of love and respect for people that make content, because a lot of us, we got day jobs, we got families, we got wives, we got kids. For the ladies, you got husbands, you got sons. I get it. We busy, and we do this because we actually love it. I know it's a lot of people that think we are know-it-alls. Mm-hmm. We are mountaintop, look down off a pedestal type people. That ain't never been me. People try to put that on me, and a lot of that is, I think it comes from it's. I was talking about this actually 2-3 weeks ago. It's recency bias. When I used to do videos in the kitchen, like we was just talking about, and it was like 30, 40 people watching, I ain't never get no type of backlash. It was kind of like, oh, you a fan like me? That's where my name came from, Cowboys fan.
I was just about to say that you a normal person. I ain't even
that's where
but you a normal person.
Yeah. So, but people like what I'm talking about, and I'm blessed that to have that. And it's grown over the years. I'm thankful for it. But unfortunately, when you start to get any notoriety, any type of following, people kind of get disdain for it, because they almost assume that you're just going to be cocky or, I respond to what I get. So I can respond in kind. If I'm being disrespected, you see me on my live stream. I'm good at I can talk with the best of them. But if we just chilling and talking sports, it ain't about disagreement. I don't care about that. I just don't like genuine disrespect.
Sure enough.
So you get a lot of that when you get a little notoriety or just a little bit of a following. And like I said, I'm blessed. It's gentlemen, it's giants in this game that I respect. From the round table, Sky Vach, Okoye, Foots, all of the, you know what I'm saying? All of the greats. I know I always leave somebody. Law Nation, Mark Holmes. Giants in this game.
Joe Rock.
Even down to Shango, it's always like I can name our giants for days, and I bring them up to just let I got that sign behind me. You can't see it. Let me see if I can adjust my camera, because it's a big deal to me. Hold on. The camera's gonna. Never mind. My camera moves with me. Let me see if I can force it.
I'm not even at that level. You have a face tracking camera, bro.
Yeah, there you go,
bro.
Humble hustle. Humble hustle. I had to force because the camera is hard headed. And I'll put you on the camera. It ain't expensive as you think. The one that Voch tried to suggest me to get, I still ain't able to get. Legit.
Bro.
Nah, but
Tuck put me onto a soundboard that was almost $1,000, bro.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god.
I gotta wait a little bit. It's cool.
Yeah, I get there. Just gotta stack my pennies up.
But I brought that up to say, man, I'm going to forever remain humble. We met, I would say, a little over a year ago.
Something like that.
But I wanted to make sure, like, I love when I first meet a person and I allow time to pass, and I want them to be able to be like, nah, Rome the same.
Sure.
His following, it might even a double, but he ain't Like when you hit me, I ain't want you to be like, "Oh, all right," because it happens.
Yeah,
you know, it happens a lot,
like,
and I pride myself in.
I'm scared to text them because it's like, oh man, that's so and so. I'm a
Nah, I
small
just
fish in
look,
the
man.
pond.
You message me 5-10 years from now. Hopefully, we've done something as a team. But my point is, I want to be legit because I'm a regular old dude, and I'm gonna stay that till forever. I'm a regular old dude that just love the Cowboys, and that's it. I just got a ring light and a camera. I mean, ain't nothing special.
Show enough, bro. Show enough, and I'm glad you mentioned the Cowboys. Good job, Segway Jones. The Cowboys this year have been quiet as a church mouse, right?
Yeah, man.
No big name free agent signings that we can pump our chest over. No huge re-signings. Apparently haven't even really talked to CD Lamb. We know the Dak Prescott situation. We talked about that till he blew in the face. And Micah Parsons is around the corner. So we haven't had anything in this offseason to talk about. But like you said, when we first put the lights on, this is the one time when we forced to have action.
They gotta participate.
And thankfully, we are better than that than I'll say 90% of these teams.
Yeah, we good at it.
2023, we gonna see. We gonna see. All right, hold on. But what
I got a theory on that too. I got a theory on why the Cowboys are good at drafting.
Give me a snippet. That's gonna be a whole video for you. Give me a snippet.
It's confirmation bias for them, but I'll explain to you what me and my boy DMV was talking about. Shout out to DMV.
Okay. Sure enough. So here I got right here in front of me. I have the official 30 visits that we have so far for Dallas.
Yes, sir.
And generally, you can get a good idea of who the Cowboys are really high on drafting by this list. My monitor's right here, second monitor right here, y'all right here.
Yeah.
So you can get a good idea of who the Cowboys are going to draft by this list right here. Remember I said monitor right here. The positions of need that we know that are gonna go early, O-line. Really, there could be a case for need at all three positions: tackle, guard, and center. So when we look at that, we see big name guys like Talisi Fuaga from Oregon State.
Yeah.
Let me go down. We see JPJ, Jackson Powers Johnson from Oregon. Let's see, Graham Barton. That's my pet cat O-line right there. Hey, wrong. I love me some Graham Barton, dog.
I got somebody that I've been leaning towards lately, but it's a legit reason why we're good.
Yeah. Okay. But when we see all of those names, that leads us based on the habits that the Cowboys have formed that they're likely going to draft one of those guys if they choose to go O-line early. There may not be a surprise if you understand what I'm coming from. Have you dove into the 30 list? I think we only got like 26.
I've researched the 30 list for Nuggets.
Yeah.
But I will say this. I do feel like the Cowboys are a tricky team this year. I think that they're going to do it can't be a 30 list player, but I do think that the Cowboys are going to do this whole need BPA mix. Because we're in a unique situation. What we need is in the area that we are in.
Yeah.
Sometimes you fall into where what you need is not in your draft area. So now you reach it. We need linebackers and defensive interior. We do. So we do have to draft for need. Yeah. Luckily, a lot of the BPA defensive interior and linebackers fall into where we're going to be drafting. So you can do both at the same time. A lot of people haven't really said that because usually say you got a draft for need and you the 8th pick, but you need a running back. You can't. That's reaching for need because you don't do that at the 8th pick. But when you 24th and 56th, yes, the running backs and the linebackers and the defensive interior and the old linemen are in that area. So you're drafted for need and BPA because it all kind of lines up. Now it just falls on who you gonna pick.
So I have a question. Are you thankful that the Cowboys have the draft position that they are based on their needs, or are you the type that would move up in certain areas to try to?
Oh no, I'm not moving up. We don't have enough. We have unfortunately been lazy in free agency and not refilled our depth. I'm a realist when it comes to Cowboys free agency. We ain't never, ever until Stephen Jones passes away. No disrespect, because that's his philosophy. He don't like free agents. That's not Jerry's philosophy, but Jerry's too old to fight him anymore.
Yeah.
So until I don't know what his son's about, maybe his son is like Jerry, and when he get control of the team, maybe he'll be like, I'm about that free agency life. But right now, Stephen Jones is at the helm, and he ain't like Deion Sanders. So we out. Like, he don't like free agents. He ain't never gonna like them. We just gotta wait till he get Jerry age, like about 15 years, and then his son take over, and then we'll get a new philosophy. I don't know what it'll be. It's literally rolling the dice. But whoever takes over after Steven, hopefully they're a little bit more. I'm hoping that it's somebody that don't want to run a team.
Yeah.
That's when we gonna win. When Stephen Jones gets too old and someone else that takes over the ownership for the most part says, I don't want to run a team. I want to let somebody else do it. Yeah. That's when we gonna strike gold, when somebody actually hires a GM.
I can't wait for us to.
You gotta wait 10 years, bro. We gotta wait about 10 years for them to get too old. I don't think Jerry's like, what, 80?
Yeah. Like 86. 86, I'm gonna say something like that.
Even is like in his 70s, I feel like he like 6, 8. So my point is, like, I gotta look that up. Stephen Jones. Oh, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. And why are you looking that up? Chris, I said Chris, man. I'm so used to talking to Chris. Rome, I can't wait until we like the Rams, where we don't even know who the Rams owner is.
All right, we got about 15 years.
Yeah, you know. Father Time undefeated.
He
12 for 12 from the field.
Except all right, never mind.
yeah, morbid. But I can't wait till our team is like the Rams, where we don't even know who the owner is, but he just stay out the line. Like, we ain't never seen him in public.
We just need one of them kids to take over that one. They just want to be rich. They don't want to run a team.
You know,
like, just go be rich and let somebody else run a team.
Absolutely, bro. Like, and to bring it back to this year, I feel like there are such clear needs at positions, right? Like, we need a starting linebacker. We need a starting center. We're going to need a starting guard or tackle, depending on what they do with Tyler Smith. But if we base it off of Brock Hoffman's show, he committed to tackle.
Look, I got two philosophies. I'll roll them out to you. I'll flip it and ask you a question. It's two ways of thinking. It's either you're going to load the clip and go straight weapons, and then let Brock Hoffman and TJ Bass down the sword. No disrespect. Or you could do a mix where you get like at least one. Yeah. At least one good lineman. You load the clip on the other side. So you get a center or a tackle. You pick one, right?
Yeah.
And then you allow either TJ Bass or Brock Hoffman to get out there. And so you're going to have one good weapon, one good lineman, and you're going to have one definitive, probably maybe weakness. No disrespect to them.
Hey, you know.
And then worst case scenario, you draft somebody later in the draft and they can compete.
Yes.
That's it. Or you could just say, I'm going all trenches. I don't care about the weapon. Jalen Brooks and Jalen Tolbert better step up, because it is what it is. Like, I get that mode of thinking. I do.
I totally understand it, because at the end of the day, you got 3 picks in the top 100. You just gotta accept where you are in it, right? Like, you
don't though.
Gotta be realistic.
No, you don't. I am team trade back. See, that's where I'm different. I don't know if you've been paying attention on Twitter.
Absolutely.
I'm trading back.
I just watched your most recent mock draft was the best one that I've seen.
I'm trading back no matter who on the board. And the reason is there is not people acting like there are levels to this lineman stuff. No disrespect. But Talise Fuaga and I mean, all is good. You know what I'm saying? Fashino, his name is real hard to say.
Yeah.
There's upper tier, Troy Fontano out of Washington. There's upper tier, right? And then there's like, they need a little refinement. Yeah, I need a little refinement. They're like giants, like Mims. Yeah. He's a giant. You know.
Here's the thing about Mims. Mims is injured guy. Mims played 8 games this year and then still got injured. You know, but in the year before that, he got injured too.
You got Guyton trying to flip him a whole nother side. So it's like, can he play left tackle? I don't know yet. You got Kingsley Suamateo, who is a freak of nature athletically, jumping out of pools like Tristan Wirfs.
He's Samoan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love him.
I think he will have the work ethic and everything like that, but he needs some Duke Manyweather because per watch, he throw chicken wings when he try to block. His hands are bad. His feet is good. His hands are bad.
Yeah.
So we're in the refinement business, and that's fine. When you're in the refinement area, if everybody got a hole, why am I sticking and picking?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because even Graham Barton is amazing, but he's too little to be a tackle.
I love versatility.
He's too little to be a tackle.
Yeah.
He's like what Zach would be at a tackle.
Absolutely.
Not quite tall enough, but you can get it done, right? He's great at the center, but is he that much greater than Will Frazier? I don't know. Is he that much greater than Jackson Powers, who got a hip injury apparently? That's floating around out there. So I don't know. So my point is, if you say, okay, these tags is touching.
Yeah.
Barton is great, but he ain't Travis Frederick. He just ain't Travis Frederick.
So it's unfair to hold anybody to that.
I'm just saying. So you start saying, well, if I go back to Buffalo, and I can
pick up a wide receiver,
I could pick up 2 picks, and I can go from 7 to 9 because Cowboys need 9 darts. We don't need 7. So you say, okay, Buffalo, I've already called you. What's good with y'all? Y'all need a receiver.
Sure enough.
Brian Thomas Jr. is on the board.
Yeah.
What up with you? Hey, San Fran, you about to lose Ayuk.
Yeah.
You need a receiver.
Or San Fran is in desperate need of corners.
Or
San Fran is in desperate need of corners.
Hey, Tampa on the board.
Yeah.
What's my man? Cooper DeJean on the board.
Yeah.
Like, what's good, San Fran? Look, we already done business.
The next Seahorn.
Bum quarterback. So I'm just saying. Or I don't know if we'll trade with Baltimore. Baltimore sticks and picks. They don't.
Yeah.
Baltimore ain't trading with nobody. Like, yo, we won't make out the selection.
Sure
but
enough.
The Chiefs might. Hey,
another receiver needed team.
Hey, didn't my man? Hey, Rashee Rice tripping in Dallas.
Ooh. Hey, and you know what? That is an excellent point. Just to talk about the Chiefs. The Chiefs were already a receiver needed team because they couldn't catch a cold in a snowstorm, right? Now, their one guy who just so happened to show up last year is in extreme legal trouble. He was going 140 miles per hour and fled the scene.
He getting at least 4 games.
At least four.
And you say, well, what's 4 games? 4 games can throw your season off.
4 games could be 4 losses.
So, and the Chiefs have money. They do. Patrick Mahomes work with them, but they ain't got the most money.
Yeah.
The best thing to do would be draft a young gun. And there's receivers everywhere. Yeah. Don't you want to definitely get your guy? So, hey, Chiefs, you don't need that 4th round pick. Because you know why? You know why you don't need 10 or 9 picks, Chiefs? But we do. Because 9 players ain't making your roster.
Absolutely.
Y'all the Super Bowl champions back to back. 9 players ain't making your roster. You're not Dallas. Every player we draft
makes the roster.
You're not getting cut. You coming home. So that's why with our philosophy, with our non-free agency,
yes,
because you can't have it both ways. We cannot be trade up. So we can't be F them picks, trade up, go get one guy team, but also don't sign free agents.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna have a roster. At some point, we gotta have room.
Yeah,
to fill these slots. So I'm saying we trade back. Let's just say which one of those takes you. It don't matter. I'm not even trying to kill them for picks. Give me my 4th rounder back. Yeah. And give me one of your late round picks.
Yeah. A 4th and a 6th.
And that's it. I know the trade will go through. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
So you give me one. I'm not saying, give me your 2nd and I ain't even trying to be stupid. Just give me your late round or your 4th rounder because I need mine because Trey Lance ain't doing nothing.
Absolutely.
And I need a 1 late round pick. And then with those 9 picks, we can go to town. Every time I do the draft, you know who's still sitting there at 28, between 28 and 32. Because Steven ain't going to trade out of the 1st round because he want that 5th year because he's so cheap. He want that 5th year of contract control.
Yeah.
So we're not trading into the 2nd round. It would have to be in that back half. So you put us back there. Powers is usually there still. Now, you got to be willing to let Barton go. I know that hurt.
I love versatility.
But if I told you could trade back, the last couple of drafts I did, right? And shout out to Foots because he put me on Cedric Van Pran.
Yeah.
Right? You can get Kingsley Sue-Mateo or Jordan Morgan. Pick one.
Yeah.
And whether you pick Jordan Morgan and he's a guard now and you bump Tyler out, or you pick Sue-Mateo and he's the tackle and you keep Tyler there. Either way, that's a strong left side to me now, right?
Absolutely.
And then between the next 2 rounds, you get your running back, whether you get it in the 2nd round, and you get Cedric Van Pran.
Yeah.
Right? Now you've redid your line. You got your running back. The only thing I've had to come to terms with, and this is hard for me, I've had to let go, load the clip man. Now, I'm okay with this. It's two ways. You only get one weapon out of the first. And this is how I've done. Y'all be sitting up at night doing mock drafts.
Bro, I do it on my phone all day long when I'm in the office.
And to fix the line, you within the first 4 rounds, you only can get one really definitive viable weapon. Yes. And then you can come back later and get a possible. So you got to pick. Is it running back or is it receiver? And there's a bigger hole. There's no all-pro in the running back room. Yeah. We have an all-pro and a veteran receiver in the receiver room. So my choice always lands on go get Brooks or go get Benson or go get your running back of choice. There's Jalen Wright. I don't like Bucky Irving that high in the draft. So
I feel you.
He's later. And Braylon Allen might be the key to all this because you can get.
He's a tight end in the backfield, bro.
If I sold you
in the backfield,
let me run something down to you real quick. I know I'm all over the place. Let me run something down to you. If we got Kingsley Sue-Mateo, right? We came back in the second round. You said we're not going to play with it, so we're going to go ahead and get our center.
Yeah.
Let's just say you just because you like I have to get this line right.
Yes.
So let's just say whether we luck up and Will Frazier's still there, which is possible because he's just a center. Yeah. Or we get Cedric Van Pran early, like we're not playing with it. Yes. So we get our line together, right? And then the third pick in the draft, Benson's still on the board or Jonathan Brooks is still on the board. Every running back's not going to be there. I'm not going to be gone because there's not a run on running backs. There's always a run on receivers.
Yes.
Run on receivers and tackles. So that's how the running backs will fall. So whatever your cup of tea running back that's still there, fine. Yeah. Let's just say you get to the third round, and you're looking and you're like, the running backs are still there. And if Benson and Brooks are still there somehow, right, in the third, and you see Braylon Allen still there, and you're like, if I take Malachi Corley right now.
I love Malachi Corley, man.
Yeah.
Great receiver.
If I take baby Debo Samuel right now, Braylon Allen's probably going to make it to the fourth. Because in my theory, we've gotten our fourth back. This is why I'm team trade back.
Yeah.
So you get Malachi Corley. You say, F it. All right, I built the line back up, so now I can get cute.
Yep.
I get Malachi Corley, and then in the fourth round, Braylon Allen's still there because if most teams are going to pick, if there's a run on running backs, Irving will go. Irving will go before Braylon just because the team that's picking Bucky Irving in the third has a running back already. Yeah, they want their Devin A-Chain.
Yeah,
that's why he'll go first. If Braylon Allen is going to keep, he didn't go work out at the combine. When you watch his film, he doesn't run behind his pads like. So
he'll run somebody over though. He might not run behind his pads, but he'll run somebody over.
So people might let him slide because he's like one cut run guy. He's not like create shifty.
Yes,
that's not his game. So my point is, if I get you Braylon Allen in the fourth, right? And I got you those other people. We built our line back up, and we got Bucky. We got Bucky. We got Malachi Corley, right?
Yes.
After that, you can say, "Hey, Mike Zimmer, the rest of the draft is yours."
Yes.
And now, so that's 4 picks. Mike Zimmer, I just gave you. You got 5 picks.
Yes.
You can double dip at defensive interior and linebacker. And then the last pick, this is what I've been doing lately. And I know the Cowboys wouldn't do it. Yes. Because once you get to the 7th round, the Cowboys call you and be like, look, man, if you're not drafted, we're going to come get you.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people they don't even draft. But whether it's McGee from Temple, the linebacker, or Ali out of Marshall.
Yeah, Rasheen Ali, like him.
That'll be our double dip at running back. So if you like, I don't know if I like Braylon Allen. It ain't gonna matter if you double dip. That's your insurance.
Yes,
that's my point.
And apparently they
can tell I've been mock drafting. I know all this off the top of my head.
Absolutely,
I've been mock drafting like crazy.
The bad thing in that situation is the Cowboys. Deuce Vaughn still has 1 year worth of nepotism left, so I'm not sure if they'll double dip.
It's over.
I genuinely hope so because his body not built for it.
You know why it's over?
Why is that?
Deuce, he is not in a stable environment. We are in a go for your own. It's a horrible environment, but everybody is on a 1 year deal.
Yes.
So everybody is working on their. This is the Indeed season. Get your resume together.
Hop on LinkedIn.
Yeah, man, it's the LinkedIn year. Like, so everybody's making sure that they straight for their next stop. I'm not saying Deuce won't run his ass off. Yeah. But whenever Deuce get an opportunity, he need to be working out for his next team because it might not be Dallas. Possibly. I hate it. Look, even for our quarterback.
Yeah. Hey, man, you got to be real about that.
It's audition year. It's all Mike McCarthy's like, look, worst case scenario, I'll be somebody's offensive coordinator, or I'll go run somebody's I'll go run somebody's college program.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody, and the reason why I'm saying that's bad for Deuce is because I ain't got time for experiments, big dog.
No,
so whoever get on this field, I need him to work. This ain't like the security that Stephen Jones walk around with. It don't matter what I do, you can't fire me.
Yep, absolutely, bro. So I'm glad that we got a chance to talk about this, right? So another good chance to segue into getting this mock draft done.
Let's do it.
Boom, boom, and there we are. So PFF is my poison, right?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
That is my site.
I pay that wild ass price. I only want to talk about it.
Hey man, you know it's good to have a veteran.
Don't worry. Look, like I told you earlier, I didn't learn how to
only pay $20.
I'll be back next year for PFF money.
Exactly, bro. But no a veteran. That's all I can tell you is no a veteran. You get half off. Yeah, you get half off.
We're gonna talk offline. We're gonna talk offline. Make that work.
Yeah, we right here with it. So, you know, I try to keep things on the turbo, go fast, and all of that stuff.
Nah, you can rapid fire. I'm ready.
I'll slow it down a little bit.
No, we can rapid fire. Yo, I am good. I hope they're good in the chat. Look, man, I go quick. I do it so much. You don't got to slow it down for me.
There we go.
Y'all better pay attention.
There we go. I don't really mess with the bars too much.
My public versus PFF board always be slid left to the public, and I gotta move it.
I mean, hey, at the end of the day, the people that are doing it know where these guys are gonna fall.
Well, that's my point. I don't like it being shifted all the way left to the public. When I did my mock draft, they got mad at me. Why you messing with that? Because I don't want it to the public. That's just emotion.
Who can spew things, you know. If random receiver from
I like randomness.
University.
I like putting randomness up too. You know why?
Yeah.
Because real life is random.
You're right. Let's meet in the middle right there. And then you got teams like the Raiders who do goofy stuff. So
bro,
yeah, you absolutely right that the draft can be random.
That's how you look up and Johnny Newton is just sitting there at 24. Then I gotta have a discussion like, can I trade back?
Yeah.
Some players, I ain't gonna lie. I was talking to Tuck and them. I said, yo, man, if Fuaga Fall or like dude Fontano, these names is all close.
Yeah.
If they fall, I'm sticking and picking because I know for sure they can play tackle. This isn't like a maybe they can. But when I get into that area where I feel like I don't know, that's when I'm like, I'll trade back because I'll get one of the same type of player.
Yes.
That's all. That's where that comes from.
So let me ask you this. If you had to pick one player that you would not move back if he was on the board no matter what, who is that one guy?
Somebody that fell?
Yes.
All right. I'll go weapon and I'll go offensive line.
Sure.
Offensive line. Realistic fall. If the stars aligned and it got weird, if Troy Fontano from Washington is there, I'm taking it. I feel like he's a professional 10-year left tackle.
Yeah.
I feel like he just know how to play. I like his aggression. I'm taking him.
Yeah.
If somehow it just got weird, the Eagles did some stupid stuff, like the teams in front of us is like when CD fell to us, I was like, is he gonna get there? All of a sudden he got there.
Oh my God.
So I'm taking them because I can't use Graham because Graham is already in our range. I'm talking about somebody that's supposed to go early.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. It's not Brian Thomas. Oh, Byron Murphy.
Byron Murphy is great. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you know what, Byron Murphy is what we. I'm just gonna sound foul, whatever. This is what we thought Mozzie was. He's a true. Byron Murphy is Dexter Lawrence type. He's that type of player, and it ain't like you hoping he turned into that type of player. Because if you go back and watch Mozzie film, we just wanted him to be more than he was.
And then they made him lose.
But when you watch Byron Murphy's film, you ain't gotta want. You like, nah, I see it. I see it.
Absolutely,
it's right there. So if he's there, I'm taking him. I ain't gonna lie. Back-to-back D tackles, first round.
Okay. Ooh, that's spicy. That's spicy.
Yeah, when your tackle room consists of me and Osa, you guys start making decisions.
That's true. That's absolutely true. Shoot, what is his name? Chris Jenkins, I think his name is the Michigan one tech that's coming out this year.
I will take him.
He's in our range. He's in our range in the second
round.
Absolutely, bro. But
he legacy too. His dad was an NFL player, a good one too.
Okay. See, I like when a guy got it in his genes, right? I like when a guy got it in his genes.
There's a bunch of them in this draft. You got Jerry Rice son.
Yep.
You got
Christian McCaffrey brother, Marvin Harrison Jr. obviously. So yeah,
I gotta see you do play for the Jets. I forgot his name. I'm talking about like multiple Pro Bowls type player.
Yeah.
Jenkins. I sent it to you.
Okay. Absolutely, bro. I'm definitely gonna need that. But let's, and away we go. Let the draft hit. Right. I can speed this thing up because I never.
It's all good. Yeah, I'm like, I'm working on what we got.
Now, see, the Great White Hope is there, right?
Yeah,
the Great White Hope is there. But then, see, I'm very fearful of Amarius Mims' injury history.
I don't want Mims.
He's a body snatcher. But I'm very afraid of his
I don't want Mims. I lived life through Ty Smith.
Absolutely, bro.
I want Ty Smith part 2. I'm cool.
Mm-hmm. And nobody.
They go another one. They go Sean Lee little brother. I see Sean Lee little brother hanging out.
I wouldn't touch him. I would not touch Peyton Wilson. Talent wise, he may be linebacker 2. And I'm just talking about pure linebacker.
You talking about behind Cooper? Nah, yeah. Cooper's the best linebacker.
Yeah.
He might have the best linebacking instincts, but his injury history makes him go behind.
Bro. 12 surgeries.
Now, I'll tell you one thing. That's one person that's there.
Yes.
Not Latu, because I know Latu's ranked above him, but Jared Verse make you think.
I like a lot of. I'm not a Florida State fan. I'll preface this by saying that I'm not a Florida State fan, but Florida State got the most players, and I'm in love with this year.
Now, Florida State was good this year.
Absolutely, bro. They win the rest of their games.
This is what's tricky.
Yes. Go ahead, sir.
We do still have D-Law. Mm-hmm. I think I'm about to say something that's controversial. I don't care. No, I think we got 3 great pass rushers right now in this roster.
Okay.
3 great ones.
That means that you're high on Sam Williams.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I think Sam Williams focused is different than Sam Williams. You might play, but you behind
Absolutely. Doors. Yeah, he not out there getting in accidents 1 week and then 2 weeks later getting a reckless driving ticket. I feel you.
I think it's just more so all he kept saying last year. Now, sometimes complaining ain't what it need to be. Yeah. You need to go do it on the field. But when Sam feels like, I feel like when Sam feels like he's going to play, athleticism, like, yo, bro, he was a running gunner.
Yeah.
He an athletic freak. Mm-hmm. Like, so, and when you see his workout pictures and stuff, you're like, oh, yeah, we do have that on our roster.
Yeah, so, man.
My point is, Sam Williams can break out to where we like, oh, we got our edges. The Bash Brothers is real. Mm-hmm. They not moving Micah, dog. I don't care. Look, we're going to move Micah around.
Yeah.
There will be Sam Williams, D-Law, Micah's moved around packages.
Yes.
But we're not moving Micah to linebacker. And anybody that think we are, you would be,
you're too hopeful.
No, but you're taking versatility. You're being stupid. Mm-hmm. That's like saying, yo, Von Miller, you running Mike. What? Linebacker. Why? Because you can do it. I know athletically you do it, but that's stupid. Mm-hmm. You don't move Micah for good. You want Micah to be able to
be a chess piece. You want to be a chess piece.
So I don't think you take Verse there because you're taking Verse and saying you're a rotational player. And we're not in a rotational player. That's why Latu and Verse. And I know next year could be a different story, but presently, the way our season is set up, I need somebody that's going to hit the ground and play.
Today.
So I would hit that trade thing and see what they talk. What's in there?
Nobody called us.
Oh, that's
nobody called us.
All right, so we got stick and pick. All right, go back.
Yeah.
Stick and pick. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and hit offensive tackle.
Okay. Let's go to tackle. Let's see what big men on the board. I'm an O-line guy. I love it.
See, I can't stick and pick and take Sue Mateo, which is my trade back target. Because I've been like, I'm lit.
And they're talent-wise, there's a big drop between guys like Mims, and then when you get into second-tier guys like Guyton, Morgan.
I like Morgan better than Guyton and Mims, period.
Yeah, I do as well. This just goes on their rank.
I bet you Kingsley be better than Mims and Guyton after a summer with Duke, but that's another story for another day.
Mims may not finish a whole season at the same time.
Yeah, Mims might not make it through Duke Manyweather School because he gonna get hurt.
And here's the thing: one of my guys that's a Rams fan, he the one doing my floor right in the other room. He loves Amarius Mims because the talent is there. The talent is there, Ron.
You could be talented on the sideline. I know.
Absolutely.
No. Go to interior offensive lineman.
Yes, sir.
We can make.
Now, obviously, we got JPJ, but then once again, the drop off is drastic.
Who took Graham Barton?
That is a great question. The Dolphins in this case.
I'm
not mad at it.
I got mad. I thought the Eagles did. I'm about to get.
In real life, I think that he's gonna go.
Y'all got to share. All right. You know what?
In real life, I believe that he's gonna be an Eagle.
Hold on. Go to receiver.
All right.
I'm about to make everybody.
Oh man, see now you're gonna hurt me. Now you're gonna hurt me. Receiver first round would hurt my soul. But talk about it.
Only person I like Ladd. I was joking last night with people. See, I be doing sometimes mock just to mess with people. Like, what if we took Ladd? How y'all gonna feel?
Ladd McConkey is good, man.
That Ladd is nice. But I was like,
he's shown consistent production. There we go. Against good defensive talent. Didn't have the best quarterback, but still produced. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, Georgia got an okay guy.
Ladd is not relying on athleticism,
yes.
Although he's extremely athletic. So that sounds. I could tell by his technique that he work hard. I could tell by the way he cut out of his routes are precise, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like that he work hard. So I wouldn't be mad at Ladd at all. I just don't think they would do it.
You know who I like better than Ladd McConkey?
Who?
Keon Coleman.
I like Keon Coleman better than a lot of people.
Yeah, I love Keon Coleman, bro.
I like Xavier Leggett too, but ain't nobody trying to bring Dez Part 2 in here.
I mean, here's the thing. Was Dez really a bad influence in the locker room, or was that just
I ain't got no problem with Dez. They do. Yeah. They stupid.
Yeah.
I love Dez Bryant.
Absolutely, bro.
I love his attitude and everything. I don't know. That's them. They soft. This football. We missed that.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the offensive lineman. I think I'm going Jackson Powers or Frazier. And you know what? I think I might go Frazier right now because the main reason everybody gonna probably get mad at me is watching Jackson Powers has a hip injury.
Yes.
It's starting to circulate and it ain't hit the ranking system on PFF yet.
Yeah.
So I'm just being literal. I don't know if I would. Will Frazier is, you know who Will Frazier is? I was watching foot yesterday and it made sense to me.
Boy.
Will Frazier is the dude that got drafted by the Ravens.
A couple years ago?
Who that little center?
Dang it, I can't remember his name. He was a player's son.
He get busy too. He just little. Now Frazier not that little, but Frazier is compact. He don't got no injury history. He is gonna come in and he gonna handle up Dexter and them. Because if Tyler Biadasz can tangle with them, Frazier can. So I think I would take if I got a stick and pick, I would take Frazier.
Let's do it. I'm with you. Because I'm not aware of the severity of a hip injury.
But it's enough to make him. He falling. He gonna fall into the second at least.
Now, I was watching Vosh the other day. You know, sipping. You know, a tea and lemonade mix. And Vosh popped up on the Bleacher Report, right? And the story that he was weaving together for us is what do the Cowboys do in the event that Michael Penix falls to us in the second round? Because he was contracted to talk about the alleged quarterback situation in Dallas, right? Because Adam Schefter said, well, I think the Cowboys could do this, and then people took it as fact. So, what do you do if Michael Penix is there at 256?
I'm gonna take you into the war room right now. If Michael Penix is there at 24, and you've had discussions about taking him, this is football business. He won't be there at 56. Yeah. If you're going to take a quarterback, and they've already had these discussions, it might be on the board, it might be green lighted. Yeah. And you say, hey, listen, we're gonna roll with Dak for another year and figure this out next year. But if Penix is there at 24, you take him then, and it's all because of football business. Yeah. Take him there for the 5th year. Quarterback is too goddamn expensive of a part of my language.
Too valuable.
It's too expensive. So if you need the 5 years, you can't. Philly had to pay Jalen earlier
after 1 good year of production
because you ain't got no time. So you already lose a year because you can't definitively say you can get Dak Prescott off.
Yeah.
But you're gonna throw a Molotov cocktail into your team because you have now. Right now they still got you don't quite know what we're thinking.
Yeah.
Even though it's annoying and whatever they do it looks stupid, they still can pull y'all don't know. We might stick with that. As soon as you hit, hey, the Cowboys have selected Michael Penix Jr. Question's over.
Yeah.
So you have effectively either punted on the season, or you're going to find a way to move Dak before the season, which is extremely hard because you're at the draft. Anybody giving up their draft capital at the draft or after?
Absolutely.
So you have just signed up for, okay, this year going to just be a crapshoot. It's going to be Penix looking good every single throw he complete. And you're going to have Dak won't show no disgruntledness. Dak will probably go out there and play his ass off, like we know Dak to do. But
once those cameras is off,
bro,
he can curse somebody out.
The locker room will be split. So it's the talent is there. Michael Penix can play. I'm not even like, and I'm look at the behind me. You see the Dak shirt?
Yeah, Look, my wife bought me a plaque, a Dak plaque.
So, but I know where we at right now, bro. I've had to rip the mental Band-Aid off about this about a month ago.
Yeah.
They don't.
I made a video last July.
Yeah, they don't believe in him.
July with it.
And my belief don't control the team.
Yes.
This is Jerome's belief. He'd have got his 5-year deal. We'd have moved on. But this is their belief. And I gotta be real with people when I talk to them. Yo, they genuinely are like, I feel like they 50-50. I don't know who's a Dak advocate in there. Somebody. Yeah. And then there's the other side that's like, yo, let's move. Yeah. And when your out shows up, like, oh, Penix is there. But we wouldn't be having this discussion at 56. We wouldn't have took Frazier. We're having this discussion.
It would be at 24.
It would be at 24. And you really got to be like, okay, what are we going to do for the next 5 years?
Gotta look at people.
Now,
matter of fact, I'll put you up. You got to look at people. Got to get a scale face.
and it's real. And look, as a Cowboys fan, I would I already have super low expectations for this year, which I think is kind of fun because this is one of the fun years. The media can't even spin it. Usually the media can spin a Cowboy season. Yeah. We bring in Brandon Cooks like, oh, Cowboys are loading up. I'm like, come on, dog.
It's been silent. They can't do it for us.
The media been I saw the media talking about draft needs the other day. I was like, y'all just don't even have Cowboys topics no more. So I think we draft Penix. The media will have fun with downplaying and disrespecting Dak for one more year. Yes. He will walk. And then in 3 years, I'm gonna tell you something. And we can move on to the next draft pick. In 3 years, you're gonna be having this discussion. Yo, did they waste Michael Penix prime because there was so much Dak Prescott dead money. I can write this story. So should the Cowboys draft another quarterback? I'm like, so we just wasted 4 years because y'all stupid.
Hey man. Well, one thing about it is I think that the Cowboys have a good head on their shoulders not to jump off the bridge. Like I will always use the Johnny Manziel, and B, the Connor Cook situations as there's a level head in the room. There's a level head in the room that will stop them from jumping off of the bridge.
Yeah, so somebody gonna want it. But this is my thing. This ain't the time. They don't know when the time is right. Yeah. If Stephen Jones is the type of person that, like, when he squeezes the lemon, he get the juice out, then he go back, get the lemon juice squeezing tool. Let me get the last little bit of juice.
the little grinder thing that you got.
And he would be leaving Dak Prescott. It's like squeezing half the lemon. Yeah. You just watch this man win an all-pro and lead the league in touchdowns. Yeah. This ain't the time to because you gambling. Yeah. Because you don't know did he just hit his stride? I know the playoff game got everybody with a bad taste in their mouth, but you got to literally think you can't trip and fall and lead the league in touchdowns. That ain't easy. Yes. And you can't slip and fall and become an all-pro at quarterback. That's extremely hard. Like, I know everybody act like it's accidental. No. There's players that you love that ain't sniffed the all-pro. They love Justin Herbert. Yes. And
man hasn't won a playoff.
Trevor Lawrence. No.
Yes.
So now you would be like, but then look, when Dak is 35, this is 4 years from now.
Yep.
Then you're okay with a reset because it's very, very doable for the fan base. Our quarterback is old.
Yes.
Everything didn't work. We're about to go into you. Instead of saying all in, you kind of come out there and just say, hey, man, things are kind of changing. You know, Dak Prescott's going to be moving on.
Transition.
We're going to start transitioning. And then, you know, the fan base will approach that offseason like we should have approached this one.
Yes.
Oh, we ain't about to do nothing.
and you text me that the other day. You was like, you just have to shake your head at the I hate to use the word idiocy because I don't think that a lot of guys
arrogance.
There we go, hubris. You know, getting
arrogant, man. They think they can do anything and throw water in our face and say it's raining. I was gonna say something else, but I can't.
Hey, man, you know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
They just it's and that's fine. With they're seeing the ramifications of that because I think the fan base is more vitriol. They're more visceral than I've seen in a long time.
And I love it. I love it.
You know, so no Michael Penix. Somebody else gonna have to take that and probably succeed with it. But we ain't in the place for it.
Absolutely. Now you know who I really in this situation would have my eye on. Chris Jenkins, like we talked about. He would be the second attempt at Mozzie, same school and everything, right? But then there's you got to look at linebacker. Edge Cooper is my linebacker one. I love Edge Cooper. But then this is the guy that you like.
I do.
Zay Leggett. You cannot deny the talent. You cannot deny the talent.
But it's still a luxury pick. Go back up.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you what we need to do. And it kind of go to offensive tackle.
Ooh, you double dipping out the back.
Well, that's my thing.
Okay.
I'm not too familiar with my man from Yale.
Yeah.
Patrick Paul is bad. I've heard vibes.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Pat Paul. Not a fan of Pat. I don't think Duke.
How do you feel about Blake Fisher?
Michigan. Oh wait,
no.
My bad. Notre Dame. Blake Fisher's in that he
a right tackle.
Entrenched. Blake Fisher is firmly entrenched in that second group of guys.
He a right tackle though.
So
I'm just saying though, he'll be flipping sides.
Yeah,
and Matt Conclave tore his ACL, so he out to me. I don't want no injured guys.
No. But usually they'll go for guys like that. I just don't think it'll be offensive linemen, right?
Now go to interior offensive lineman.
All right.
And I know what Tyler said. I heard him.
Yeah. you heard what he said, but were you listening to him?
Yeah, no, I know him. I've heard him.
I know where you're going. You at this point, you're probably gonna go with Christian Haynes, but you may be wondering if said Van Pran gonna fall, right?
Well, that's my thing. We already got our center because we got Frazier.
Yeah.
So you got to think: can Van Pran play? Is it a thing where you like? Can Frazier or Van Pran play guard?
Yeah.
Is Mahogany gonna be a guard? Because my thing is this: do you just solidify that offensive line off the bat, and now you're not worried about it for the rest of the draft? Because at this point, we took Frazier. There's no tackles worth taking. So you got to say, okay, Blake Fisher's not better than Tyler Smith at tackle.
No.
So at this point,
I like where you're going.
We've sealed our fate. Tyler Smith's a tackle.
Yes.
Now we have gotten to, okay, now we doing guard. Which is easier, in my opinion. Because a lot of these guys that we looking at can play guard.
A lot of these tackles should be guards.
Yeah. So Morgan's gone and everything like that. So that's wrapped up. My thing is, go pull up Haynes' profile.
All right. And while you were doing that, I did manage to go to my notes and looked at my notes for Blake Fisher. I feel like he's one of those guys. He kind of has a mixed bag, right? He kind of physical. He kind of finesse. He just a kind of dude. You know what I'm saying? Like if I had to rate him 1 to 10, it would be a 7. And that's it. He doesn't have anything that will make him an amazing prospect, but I think that he has the possibility to start in the league.
Well, I got an idea for you.
Yes.
I got an idea for you because this is actually go back to receiver.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll this out to you. All right.
Ooh,
Tyler Smith is now our left tackle. Tyler Smith's our left tackle.
Yes.
And we got I feel like a road grader, a first round talent, ranked 32nd in Frazier.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever playing guard got a plus because they sandwich between an all pro and a let's call him a blue chipper. Somebody that's really good.
Yes.
I think I might be comfortable with Bass playing.
I mean, it's between him and Awesome Richards.
No,
they're gonna have to figure it out.
Oh, you mean just playing? That's what I'm saying. But I know Bass has gotten some actual
game time,
and he didn't look terrible.
Yes,
by no means. I know when you look at him in the face, he just looked like all humble. But he was playing.
Yeah.
So if Bass and Hoffman, who want playing time, want to battle it out to the death, fine. One of y'all will get the start, and we'll figure it out in training camp.
Yeah.
Hoffman, because if you learn how to snap, you can play guard. So I'm not worried about that.
Yep, absolutely. In fact, if you're a center, I think that you would make a better guard just because centers have to be so precise with their timing after the snap to get their hands up and their head up.
I think if we go on receiver, scroll down.
Yes, big fan of Tez Walker, by the way. Big fan of Tez Walker. You could see the big difference in that North got back from his.
I think he's too tall. I feel like he's gonna get hurt.
This is the year of tall guys, though.
Go to halfback.
Okay.
Because I'm okay with taking halfback at 56. I'm not. Yo, we got needs.
Yeah.
Hold on. Benson, Jalen Wright,
Jonathan Brooks went. He's a Brown. Apparently, they're concerned with Nick Chubb's.
Coming out. But that would be stupid. They would take Benson because why would you take an injured guy to replace an injured guy?
That is very true.
That's the draft simulator. They ain't thinking like I'm thinking.
Of course. I'm just adding some color to the painting.
Judging by we at 56.
Yes.
We next pick at what?
Next pick is 87.
We got to take our running back because if we blink, Jalen Wright, Blake Corum, and Trey Benson go, we gonna be arguing about Bucky Irvin, Ray Davis, and Marshawn Lloyd.
No. Here's the thing. I'm a big fan
Braylon.
of Isaac Garendo.
We got Braylon down that far?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a big fan of Isaac Garendo, though. Big Isaac Garendo fan.
But look, you a Cowboys fan.
Yes.
You got a media guide to fill out. And you got a fan base that's on fumes. We on the ropes.
Yes.
You can't be rolling out some dude that nobody ever heard of outside of draft aficionados because it just ain't it ain't gonna work. Hey man, he really nice. I don't care.
Yeah, man.
You know, I always take that into consideration because Jerry and them, they got you can roll out a lineman we ain't never heard of. I need a weapon I know.
Yes.
So I would right now, I would take because you can book it. You can get Trey right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And running back one, by the way. Trey Benson is running back one because he is more than a running back.
I like Drake a lot, but he got too much mileage, so no.
Yeah, and even though Blake Corum at 5'8", 200 pounds doesn't look small, you still have to worry about his frame, and you already got a frame guy on the team.
I'm not gonna have Deuce Vaughn and Blake on the same. I'm sorry.
Exactly. That's a redundancy.
If we didn't have Deuce, I would think about now. I'm going Trey.
I get it. I love it.
I'm going Trey
because
I think right now
better
I'm going back to weapons. I'm going to receiver. He right there. It's not even a question.
Yeah,
I'm taking Malachi.
So let me ask you this. You have Malachi Corley that when he gets the ball in his hand, he's basically a running back when he gets the ball.
Why is Christian Mahogany still there? See, now I got a decision.
See, and you were sold at first.
Now we at 87 in the guard. First of all, why is Cedric Van Pran still there?
And here's the thing: there's not a lot.
I'll be like, hey, dog, you and Frazier, pick out which one don't want to snap the ball. One of y'all in guard.
Absolutely. And we didn't talk about this with centers. I am a big Tanner Bortolini fan. Because I trust Wisconsin.
I'll wait and get him later.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Is he like that bad, or is PFF tripping like they're doing with Wallace?
Nah, a lot of these
Wallace,
guys,
I'm
their
taking
average
Wallace
draft
late in the
position is
draft,
in this area.
and Wallace is ranked like a second rounder normally. I don't know why PFF got him ranked like going in the 7th round. I just be cheating.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. The average draft position is that changes, I think, weekly based on what the public is doing. So if the public is doing that, then A, they goofy, and B, that's just where he is.
The public don't know about them centers though. That's why they there.
Yeah.
I say we load up. This Dak's last dance.
Yeah, man. See, and we need a good wide receiver 2/3.
But I love him because he do more than that.
Absolutely. Once he gets the ball in his hand, it doesn't matter how you get it to him. When you get the ball,
you don't have to worry about I need him to fit the scheme perfect. Just get Malachi the ball.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm taking Corley.
And they eventually learned it with CD. Just give him the ball and he'll do what he does. I think that you got to have another guy that you can have that.
Now, if one of them linemen here, I'm taking it. I don't care. If one of them linemen slip, I don't think they would because it's such a big. You see why our team trade back? We just jumped almost 100 picks.
Yes.
Life different on the other side of the 4th round. It's like,
I'm a fan of JT Bertrand. For what it's worth. He when it comes to guys who can play Mike, he's on that very short list for me.
But we don't need a Mike. We just signed our Mike, and he gonna play. We're not getting rid of our one free agent. No, he gonna play. He had one free agent this year. He playing this year.
Yeah.
I hate it, but that's not
I get it.
If we sign one, out of everybody that's gonna play this year, Kendrick's playing. Mike.
Yeah. But is that by skill or is that by force?
It's by force. They're gonna play. They one free agent. They're gonna play. No, but look, I don't gotta talk people into Kendrick. Kendrick is better than every linebacker we had last year. It ain't even close.
I get it.
And he still can play. It's not like he moving in quicksand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I would take him if we look. This is why we need those 2 extra picks.
Absolutely.
Team trade back. I would be able to take JD and let him develop. But we got 7 picks, so everybody got plays.
Now here's one thing that upset me. I would really love for Myles Murphy to fall here. I would love for Myles Murphy to fall here.
Go to defense
because I think for the value that you get for him, chef's kiss.
Oh, my dog is there. You gotta take him.
You a Jordan
Jefferson fan?
There we go. I knew it. See, we got synergy. We got synergy, Ron. I knew you like Jordan Jefferson.
Jordan Jefferson.
Yeah.
He explosive a little bit.
Absolutely. Bigger guy.
But he don't play like that though.
But we need a bigger guy at the same time.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying though, he played explosive to be that big.
Absolutely.
He don't look his weight. He looked like he about 290 when he's playing.
So let's put him on the short list. Would you consider a DB?
Nope.
Okay.
You know why?
Because you got 2 of them.
No, we got DBs, but we got 2 in the chamber that need to. Not to be funny.
Yeah.
Izzy need to get back on the field.
Yeah.
And he's played in the playoff game and played well. So I've seen him actually play at NFL on the NFL stage.
We've seen him play well and we've seen him play bad. Year before last, he had I forgot who we played where he blew the game up, the game-ending drive, and blew it up.
But I'm saying more recently,
yes,
especially last camp, Izzy was balling.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Izzy was balling. Izzy, and I know he's not coming back to just dominate. We got Diggs coming back.
Yes, sir.
Now I don't know about Aaron Scott Jr. at all.
I mean, he'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. Might not be here, but he'll figure it out.
But no, I'm not taking a DB. Taking somebody. We got 1 D tackle. Because what's we call it hurt right now.
Yeah.
Mozzie on a 4-6-month injury. We got Osa.
Yes.
Because Carl Davis is not an NFL player, so no.
Absolutely, man.
That's why I'm thinking DT at this point. We got to probably double dip because we got no DTs.
Now, see, I'm upset. Big Jordan Travis fan. I'm a big Jordan Travis fan. I'm upset that he didn't make it this far. If I were to be draft a quarterback guy, Jordan Travis in the 4th or 5th would be where I would take him.
If I'm drafted quarterback guy, I shouldn't have traded for Trey Lance. We got Jordan Travis at home. They shouldn't have never drafted. That's their fault. Give me my 4th pick back. You wanted Jordan Travis. You should have jotted him in the 4th like normal
Absolutely.
people. But we traded, so we got one. We got a Jordan Travis. He already training.
Okay. Okay. And for what it's worth, Trey Lance only has been in 4 NFL games, starting or otherwise. There are only 4 games, and all of them not complete, worth of film at Trey Lance. We don't know what he is.
I have no faith in Trey Lance
at all. But
there's no way,
there's
no way in the world Kyle Shanahan laid his eyes on you and said, I can't do nothing. I've seen him work with anybody.
Yes.
Anybody. His offense is required. Yo, man, can you throw a slant? He said, he can't even do that for me. I'm out.
I'll see what I can do. That's
what messes me up, because I've seen him work with. His team is super duper loaded.
Absolutely.
And he said, just give me Sam Darnold, man. Just get him out of my face.
Mr. Seeing Ghost. I get it. To me, at this pick, it would come down to, even though, we may not need the position, it would come down to Jaheim Bell or Jordan Jefferson at this position.
We definitely don't need no tight end.
Exactly.
That tight end, unless he going to play some 3-tech.
When you look at the talent, I believe that Jaheim Bell.
You drafted like we got mad free agent signed. We ain't signed nobody.
Hey, he might push Schoonmaker to be better.
Schoonmaker should get cut. We don't need him.
Yeah, I get it.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Absolutely.
He brought 0 to the table.
Yeah.
I don't even think his blocking was exponential. Like he
did not succeed in any facet to me.
I would rather just put what's it called out there? John Stevens from ACL.
Yeah, John Stevens Jr. Once again, another player legacy guy. Amazing talent at tight end. So Schoonmaker's gonna have his trouble for him.
Last year was that's another show. Last year's draft was stupid.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm taking Jordan Jefferson.
I like it because
after that,
James Williams from Florida is kind of good, kind of an average guy. But and I said Florida, I meant the U. James Williams is kind of good, but
look at our safety room. It's 14.
Exactly.
You want to bring new players in the other room? We got one D-tackle.
Yeah,
he got one.
Yeah, and I hold the record.
Some teams are running 4 or 5 D-tackles right now before they draft.
Who knows?
We got one in a room that needs to have 5.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna go ahead and
we got a spades hand. We got one in the possible.
we going board. We're going board.
We got one in the.
There's really only for the needs of the Cowboys. There's only one DB that I'm interested in.
What's up?
Max Melton. I think that he got a lot of digs in him where he is always around the ball. He has such nuance to his game where he can think a guy. Max Melton. Let me see.
The Cowboys got a height requirement. It's like a roller coaster.
We don't know if that's the case anymore. I
was saying he ain't 6 foot. They be like, hey man, you can't get on this roller coaster.
Max Melton is 5'11", 187. Those are official measurements.
He right there.
Yeah.
They be tripping. They be like, you 6 foot? I think that's a stupid rule. But
do you think that was a Dan Quinn thing, or do you think that that's a Cowboys?
They've been like that forever.
Yeah.
Some of this stuff we can't put on Quinn. I'll be 1-2, but some of this stuff is they stupid rules.
You're absolutely right.
We like that at receiver too. That's why I don't know how we got Cooks in the middle.
Exact. Cooks was our shortest receiver, if I believe.
Yeah. And they probably still mad about it.
Yeah. And Stevie Mack said, his brother just started showing out in Green Bay talking about Henry Melton. Max Melton's brother's in the NBA. Yeah. So here's the thing. The receiver that I would have liked to got late went a couple picks before our last pick. I want to get into that McCaffrey bloodline. I got to get Luke, right? But you can either
he can run too.
Absolutely, yes, he can.
You know what, 4.4 range.
And I hate to kind of go to something else. I just saw Jalen Ford. I'm a huge Jalen Ford fan as a late round guy, as a flyer. I think that he is going to be a guy that comes in the 5th or 6th round and could see significant snaps at linebacker. So you have that. You got my guy, Tanner Bortolini. There are certain positions where you have to trust the school. Wisconsin O-line is one of those positions.
I would take Bortolini for one main reason.
Why is that?
Because we got linebacker at home.
Man, we can't always make McDonald's at the crib, bro. We can't always have our moms, make the
you
patties
a Cowboys
have
fan,
bits of onion all up
you
in
know you drafted like a normal person. You got to draft like Stephen Jones running it.
Mm.
And Stephen Jones looks at last year's draft like we got 3 more picks. He looks at Overshown like we already got a linebacker this draft. No, we didn't. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Overshown
I'm glad that he put on weight. He's up to 237 now. If I remember his scale pick right.
In their mind, our linebacker room 3 deep right now.
Mm-hmm.
In their mind, they're like, is linebacker a need? Because we got starter Damone Clark.
Mm-hmm.
He hurt.
Ugh.
But you know what though?
Made my stomach turn.
I'm gonna give you a little assignment.
Okay.
Go look at Damone Clark when he wasn't running Mike.
Fair. But when he's at Mike, the
2 different positions.
When he's at Mike, the wheels aren't turning fast.
That's my point. Some people just ain't Mikes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Leighton Vander Esch wasn't a Mike. That's a whole nother discussion for another day.
Leighton couldn't move through trash. So that's why he wasn't.
And that's the one free agent we signed that probably is the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
Is somebody that knows how they're a professional trash mover.
Yeah.
Hendricks know how to play Mike in his sleep.
Yeah.
So you got your Mike.
Mm-hmm.
You upgrade by moving Damone to what?
To Will.
Sam or Will?
I would say Will because Micah's going to be at Sam or edge most of the time.
Okay.
Whenever Micah want to be linebacker, he can be a Sam.
Okay. And then you got Demarion Overshown.
Yep. Hopefully he can bounce back.
And then you say, I need to get one more linebacker in this draft.
Yeah.
But you go to offensive line depth, and I know you big offensive line depth.
Yes.
Is your depth as strong in offensive line as it is how you describe linebacker? And it's not.
According to the Cowboys, no. Because I believe that Tanner Bortolini can come in, and
they do not believe in what's his name last year?
Awesome Richards.
They don't.
Okay, there we go. I think he was a project guy from the start.
They be giving Ball more love to him, and that makes it
infuriating. I don't know who he got. I don't know who.
I don't like what they both can go.
He got. Here's my thing, and this is a recurring joke on my channel. Josh Ball got an encrypted file with multiple backups that he keep in his jacket pocket at all times, just so he could pull it out and show it to Jerry Jones. Be like,
no, he ain't worth a practice squad spot. I don't know why he's on my team.
Absolutely,
I would take Tanner because Tanner will mess around and take the guard spot.
Let's do it. Yeah, I believe that, and like I said, I believe that guys who can play
because always remember
translate to guard extremely.
Always remember. Let's just say let's do the grading system.
Yes.
If Tanner Bortolini is a C player,
when
you get with the Cowboys, Duke will make you a B. I'm just being honest.
Yes.
Because when we drafted Tyler Smith, when we first drafted him, everyone considered him a C player. They was like, who is that?
Yeah.
And Duke then made him an A.
Yeah.
Duke made Brock Hoffman and TJ Bass playable.
Yeah. And
they weren't even drafted.
And about Tyler Smith, shout out Knicks, man. Him and his crew, all of the Pick Six Sports guys.
Absolutely.
They and gals. They were high. They were high on Tyler Smith.
They got me. I ain't even know.
Yes. Absolutely. So we got options here. Last 2 picks is where you just take flyers on guys, right?
We going linebacker.
Oh, okay. Let's
this
see
where you get your linebacker, and I bet you it's a 30 visit guy. I bet you. I know he on the scroll down.
Yeah. All right.
Did they take him? He gone this time, finally. Because Wallace has been there at every draft, but Jordan McGee's a 30 visit guy. 100% they would take him.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's better than any of them guys above him. I'm saying that when there's a 30 visit, that's like getting Willie Wonka and the golden ticket. The Cowboys like you once they bring you in.
Yes, and we talked about that before we came on. So actually, I 100% agree with you there. If there's gonna be a linebacker taken late, it's gonna be a 30 visit guy. Jordan McGee is on that list.
I think Wallace, and we took Wallace in a perfect world, it'd probably be 2nd or 3rd round because he's not that bad. PFF just got his ranking wrong.
Yeah. That's one of those weird things. I think a lot of that stuff.
I've been taking him late, but I know he ain't gonna be.
Yeah. What is the UNC linebacker? He's in the same situation. Dang it, I can't remember his name. I was
Cedric Gray.
Cedric Gray, yeah. I think he's in a similar situation. PFF has him rated very low, but he's probably going to go a little earlier.
Yeah, PFF got like people like Steel Chambers ranked higher than all of them. I'm like, nah, dog. Steel Chambers is not better than Trevin Wallace, but okay.
Absolutely, man. So I'm actually on board with you with the Jordan McGee because you have a solid reasoning with it. Even though there may be better players on the board.
He's going to come in. He's going to play heavy special teams outside of injury. Mm-hmm. And in 2 years, he's going to get some starting time.
Yeah, absolutely. So last pick. Are you doubling up at linebacker? Are you going to running back with Rasheen Ali, who I don't think will be there at the end. I think he's probably going to get picked up by somebody.
I already see who I want. I know I'm doubling up at.
All right, what we doing?
A big guy. That room is that weak.
Mm-hmm.
Evan Anderson is big and athletic, but he a trash can full of cement.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's like 350.
Oh, 6'3", 356.
Yeah.
And man, that's compact. For him to not be a 6'5",
apparently he's athletic though. Look him up.
That is interesting. That's interesting. Usually you don't see guys who are that large as far as weight. You don't see them being that compact. So that is very interesting.
I just know that we gonna be able to use them.
Why is that? Hankins isn't there anymore.
I'm not saying he's gonna be. Hankins is a veteran, but it'll be good to have. What's probably gonna happen? If we don't double dip here, let's just say we get something else.
Yeah,
we're gonna dumpster dive for D tackles for one tax.
Absolutely.
Somebody's gonna cut one
post draft. Yes.
We're gonna dumpster dive for one tech, so you don't have to go there because I know they're gonna dumpster dive. We'll probably Evan Anderson is the type of person we'll get undrafted. He probably won't get drafted.
Yeah, but and I think that's because he's not really a tall guy. Guys will be able to get their hands on him a little easier. Not necessarily move him around, but just stop.
Now, if you want to get the rights to Ali, I wouldn't be mad at you.
Yeah, man. I like Rasheen Ali. I think that he'll probably be like a 5th round guy. I'm not sure if he'll be there at the end of the draft.
If you get Ali, right? If you get Ali, whatchamacallit might get cut.
Deuce?
No.
Or what is the other guy? Rico?
Don't we got Malik still?
I'm not worried about Malik.
I'm just saying, like, one of them. No disrespect, the Rico is good. I'm not gonna say great no more.
Yeah, he's a
good
back.
But I was saying this about Hunter Lipke and people getting mad.
Yes.
You get your opportunity in the league.
Yes.
It's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Most times you get a chance. Some people get more chances than others, but you get a chance.
Yeah. You
got to seize it. Because if Dak does not seize his chance, we ain't even here today.
Yes.
Dak, I'm talking about. It was so
when he was a rookie. Yeah,
when he was a rookie,
he not only did he seize his opportunity with Romo, they put Jamil Showers.
Yeah, he was behind He was behind Kellen and Jamil Showers.
Yes,
but my point was Dak showed out in camp. That's fine, but in that preseason game, Dak is 2 missed passes from never even getting a chance anymore. They bring in a veteran.
Yeah,
he played so well. He ain't messed up. People forget how well he played. He wasn't missing no passes. He was making all the right reads. He played so well, they said, we might have to give him a shot.
Yeah.
And then when he really got his first chance, although he lost that game, he played so well in that game versus New York. The Cowboys said, I think we got something.
Yeah.
And then he peeled off 13 straight?
13 wins.
13 straight. So my point was he seized his moment. Hunter Lipke is a fullback. You already got mad strikes against you because that position is dying. You got your one chance on the goal line. I don't care where Dak handed you the ball. I ain't dropping it. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So people get mad at me about Hunter. I'm like, they be like, what about Hunter? He had a shot. He dropped it. You cannot drop the ball. I don't care how bad of a handoff it is. You're a fullback. You can't make mistakes.
Yeah. The only reason that Juszczyk is still around is because he's so versatile. You have to embrace that mindset.
You get your chance. And I brought that up to say Rico last year, I know he didn't get the bulk of the carries, but you are now in a running back room where it's you and
a midget.
No,
well,
you
little person.
But I'm just saying, like you and Tony Pollard. It's y'all two.
Yes.
You are now the Tony Pollard to Zeke.
Mm.
You gonna get your 6 carries a game.
Mm.
And that was your chance.
You better peel off.
That was your chance.
Yards.
I don't care what else is going on. Tony is now a starting running back in the league because he got his couple chances when Zeke was there. He always made us say, "Damn, look at Tony." Rico had a whole year to have us saying, "Shoot, well, if Tony leave, we good."
Mm-hmm.
And if he can never make me say that with a full season, he never will. So I'm sorry. Like he had it. Like Tony Pollard made everybody say, "Yo, we might not even need Zeke." Now we was wrong. But he did make us think like that because of what he used to do. Rico Dowdle has small flashes, but he never made no one say all last year. No one ever came out their mouth and said, hey, man, if Tony leaves, we straight. So I'm not going to, when people bring him up like, but we got Rico. No, we don't got nobody. Mm-hmm. Rico had his chance, and that's not no hate to Rico.
Yeah.
Show me then. I want to see.
I feel you. And he had opportunities.
So Ali could come right in with Benson, and we got a full new running back room, and I will go to sleep at night. Look,
that's my guy. Rasheen Ali, if he were available in 7, he would be the guy that I would pick.
I heard Jace McClellan, his stock. This is in real life.
Yeah,
they're saying he might be there late. If I ended up with Cedric Benson and McClellan. Why you sleeping so good? Running back room street.
and here's the thing. I think that Dallas actually messed up with the dudes pick last year because they could have been a year ahead of this in an extremely deep running back class.
We should have drafted a running back in the 2nd round last year.
Absolutely.
Our 2nd round pick has done nothing.
You didn't need to. Like I'll use an example of the guy for the Jets. The Jets running back who was a rookie last year. Dang it, why can't I think of his name? But anyway. Abenikonda. Israel Abenikonda. He was a 5th round pick for the Jets and won their hearts to be a starter.
When I'm looking at the Cowboys draft from last year, it's confusing of the type of developmental players they took on purpose.
Yeah. Oh boy, I tell you. They
the level of lineman, the level of tight end. The level of tight end that Schoonmaker is, that's an undrafted level of tight end.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you could have just brought back who's the tight end that just be sticking around on our team? Older. What's his name?
Dang it. I can't remember his name. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Has
a strange last name.
We had not Peyton. What's his name? We had Ferg and his running mate.
Yeah,
they're always
Hendershot. Huh? Now Hendershot is
Hendershot, and then we had another third linebacker or third tight end that was older.
He came from Washington.
Yeah, he's just reliable. I forgot his name.
Yeah,
we can just roll with him. That's the level. He had better hands than Hendershot.
Absolutely,
bro. We win the Philly game if Hendershot can just stay in, like the first one.
Yeah, I agree.
And we win the Philly game. This aggravates me. This is why no running game pisses me off.
Yeah.
If we had Zeke, we win that Philly game because we don't even throw the ball on that down.
Yeah.
We hand the ball. We within the 5.
Yeah.
That's how you know our running game was broke. We wouldn't even consider it.
So for me, Rasheen is the pick. You agree with that?
Take Rasheen. Yeah.
There we go.
Sleeping good at night.
So here's where we at in totality.
Where they gonna grade us at?
That's a good question. We'll see.
Not that it matter. I always just be wondering.
See, look at them here. This is a new feature now. They suggested that we should have drafted.
Now you know why they be doing that? Because they want you to just sit there and draft the highest picks.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do that because they don't understand what we really need.
Absolutely.
They got corner as a need for us, right?
Yeah.
But corner ain't a 1st round pick for us in my mind.
No, absolutely not. Because Jordan Lewis is your slot guy.
Yeah,
Jordan Lewis is your slot corner.
Running back a need for us. I'll take Trey Benson in the 1st. Y'all, look at that.
Absolutely.
They gave us a D because we took Trey Benson so early.
Yes.
But me and you are drafting like this is real life.
Absolutely.
You're not getting Trey Benson in the 3rd.
Yeah, I don't believe that he'll be there. I don't think that a lot of the guys that I am and you are and possibly even the Cowboys are super high on will be there at 87.
You know who's a sleeper to take a running back and piss us off?
Who?
Guess who got 2 second-round picks?
Philly don't have 2 seconds right now.
Philly got 2 second-round picks.
Oh man!
And guess who they would love to? Today they did that with their tight end.
Mm-hmm.
They know we need a running back.
Yep.
And they will take one and put him behind Saquon Barkley and don't even care about that young man's career. They'll just take him to be petty.
Yeah.
So if we play around, Philly will be like, yo, draft Braylon Allen. Why?
Because Dallas won him.
Because Dallas won him. They do stuff like that. They drafted Dallas Goedert because they thought it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't do that, but they do. And if they got 2 second-round picks in front of ours, we got to pay attention to that because they'll take a person that we think gonna fall to us just to put them on their roster.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So that's why I'm like,
and for the first couple years of Dallas Goedert's career, that was the case.
So my thing is that if there's a running back there and Philly's in front of us in the third, because they don't sneakily, they don't have nobody behind Saquon.
Yeah. They got rid of that guy. He's in
Boston Scott is gone, and what's we call it? Swift is gone.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift is in Detroit or something like that now.
Yeah. And you know, Saquon good for an injury. So Philly might sneak and take a running back, and if we playing around, they'll take one we want, and then I'll be super frustrated because they already signed half the free agency.
Yeah. See, this is a situation where I wish we were in position, and I know I keep talking about them a lot. I wish we were in the Rams position. The Rams got like 11 picks, dog.
Trade back.
Yeah.
See, you feel after this, you can post this joint. We can talk about it on Twitter. But when we get off of this, do a couple of mock drafts or trade back. And then watch you hit me like, yo, you're right. I'm back. Because you're going to start realizing, yo, I can kill. I can, with 2 more picks, think about this. You got this draft. If I gave you a fourth and 1 more late pick, just think about what you would have did.
Absolutely.
It'd be an extra linebacker on here.
Yeah, I was about to say, instead of McGee, you may end up with a Said Gray or something like that.
I do. Go look at my mock. I be living life.
Hey, man.
And depending on the trade back package, sometimes I get 2 earlier picks because, like, when I go back, when I draft, San Francisco got like 10 picks, bro. I get back our 4th that I gave them. Give me that back, and I asked them for another pick that's like in that mid range, like an extra 4th or 5th. Bro, you gave me. If I end up and leave that draft with 2 4ths, imagine if I gave you 2 extra 4ths in this draft. The damage. You leaving draft weekend with your chest out. I'm ready to play. I'm ready for the season.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man.
I'm telling you, trade back. You like Zach Frazier.
Yeah.
Right. But if I told you, all right, you don't get Zach Frazier, but you get. Let me see. You don't get Zach Frazier, but
you get Keon Coleman and then Sid Van Pran later.
Yeah, you don't get Zach Frazier, but then that was 3 picks because of the trade back. You got Sid Van Pran. But I got you 2 extra picks.
Yes.
You at night.
Hey, man. Sleeping healthy. Sleeping healthy, bro.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, people like, yo, you trading back for you looking at the board. Y'all don't realize how deficient we are. We need to pick. This is a rare year.
Yeah.
Last year, I would have been like, nah, stick and pick, but we just picked wrong all day.
Yeah. Every single pick we made, and we scratched our head in some form or fashion last year.
I like Overshown. And then our luck, he got hurt.
Yeah. But here's the thing: at the same time, Overshown is also a safety convert. You know, a lot of people don't really know that Overshown was a safety convert. So, you know,
that's why he gained weight, because he knew.
Yeah, absolutely.
You might as well go ahead and start eating. Dan Quinn left. Oh, for real? Dan Quinn left.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I'm looking at it like this before we slide up out of this joint. I'm looking at it this. The rare year where if we really trade back, if I'm not saying I'm a guru, trade back and pick whoever you want.
Yeah.
Because of our needs, between the 2nd and 4th, the Cowboys can clean house.
Yeah.
Because of our needs.
And the bad part at the same time is they almost have to hit when they do pick those.
If we needed 2 old tackles, and like in certain positions where it don't trade back would have been stupid.
Yeah.
You might have to trade up. We need linebackers, defensive interior.
Yep.
Right? Offensive interior.
Yep. Running back.
And running back. Yeah, all those, that's the rounds.
Yeah.
2nd and 5th. So if you pick up extra collateral in there, you can rebuild your team.
Mm-hmm.
Look, and you know how I know it can happen? Guess who ain't had a first round pick in like 5 years?
Well,
somehow rebuilt their teams.
Up until now, the Rams.
And they've rebuilt their team healthily because all of those picks they missing, they would have 2 seconds, an extra third over the you know what I'm saying? So they just been picking in them rounds. If you know what you're doing, you can live life in them rounds.
you really got to give it. It's eating. Once again,
Les Snead,
my guy that's here with me. He's a Rams fan. You got to clap it up for the Rams because
Les Snead,
the down year, they picked it up like they never left, bro.
But Les Snead be lying though. Les Snead talking about F them picks. Les Snead was just that was just a slogan. Les Snead be drafted.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, bro. And they deserve the credit. They for the last 3 years, the Rams.
Man, Puka Nacua, I'm clapping up for. I ain't see it.
Yeah.
So to see it, you gotta have a vision.
I didn't even watch Puka Nacua. Puka
Nacua is the reason why I want Keon Coleman. Receiver is not about speed.
Yeah, short. Keon Coleman did not drop a pass that was thrown to him last year. He didn't.
Keon Coleman will make this team so different.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Michael Gallup in that back corner fade? Keon Coleman's catch radius is wild.
Yeah, and he don't drop him.
His hands
don't drop him.
His hands is like one hand. It's Keon Coleman. And he related to CD. I'm not trying to make this a after school moment.
Yeah.
But apparently that's his real cousin. I thought that was a joke.
So
continuity. They gonna fit in the huddle. They family.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no. I'm trying to take CD job. They gonna. You know what I'm saying? It's just small things that just work.
Yeah. Small.
You get Keon Coleman and Bordelini and Kingsley.
Yeah.
And you throw them in the little Duke Manyweather microwave. You get me a legit running back, and I'm ready to roll.
Hey man. And that's one of those things that I think that I'm most excited to see about. How do these guys adjust or react or grow from the offseason program that they're going to come into as a rookie? Because I firmly believe that the Cowboys have one of the best O-line masterminds. You know, I agree. That's his thing in Duke Manyweather. I think that we, for the most part, have like a guy on the defensive line in D-Law who helps build these young D-line guys up. So shout out DMV. What's happening, John?
That's my dog, man.
Yes, sir.
Good.
But yeah, man, that's just one of those things that I'm really excited to see. So I'm gonna put this up again. Tell me how, if you walk out of this draft, walk out of all 3 days of the draft, with these picks, how would you feel?
Well, I say like this: in most drafts, you get 7 to 8 picks, and your goal is to leave with 3 starters, maybe 2, usually. Looking at this,
we got a minimum 4.
Looking at this, you got 4 starters, and if you say, all right, Jordan Jefferson not gonna start over Mozzie or whatever, politics, whatever. Yeah. But I'm looking at this: Frazier gonna start, Benson gonna start, Malachi Corley gonna start at 3rd receiver. Yes. I think just off bat. Yeah. And Tanner can battle it out. You lead because you're not gonna hit on 8 picks. In your mind, you always do. But if we lead the draft with all of our needs with 3 and a possible starters, we won. Because last year we got 0.
Yeah. Absolutely right.
So I know Benson gonna start. I know Corley is gonna at least make life hard for damn, why's my man stepping my name? For Jalen Tolbert. And Frazier's 100% gonna start.
Yeah.
You good money. George Jefferson really genuinely would come in there and take somebody's job. So at bare minimum, you just created a whole bunch of what I'm trying to say, a whole bunch of competition on your roster.
Yeah, you shook up the roster.
And I like that. I don't want nobody comfortable.
Yeah.
Especially if my franchise quarterback can't be comfortable, can't nobody help me.
Absolutely, bro.
Except for Mike and CD, everybody else need to be nervous.
Yeah, I 100% agree, bro. I 100% agree. Closing thoughts. What you got for me?
I'll flip it, man. Anybody that's watching, everybody that's tapped in, man, listen. It's been a long off season, and I can't say it's going to be magically better after the draft.
Yeah.
What I do know is this: if you find yourself trying to figure out what to root for this year, look over my shoulder and realize, man, root for the players, man. Root for the players, and not just Dak Prescott. Root for Micah Parsons. Root for CeeDee Lamb. Root for D-Law. Root for them dudes that go out there and put it on the line. Because no matter who we bring in, when we line up against these teams, especially the teams that we do hate, they're going to go out there and put it on the line and get it done. I've seen them do more with less. I've seen us drop 40 on Philly with T.Y. Hilton out there. So just know that our coaching staff, like Al Harris and even Big Mike, even though I know y'all don't like Big Mike.
I mean, you know, sometimes.
The front office is the front office. That's a necessary evil. We got it. They going to be there. Not necessary evil, but an inevitable evil.
Yeah. It's a necessary evil. I feel you.
So when you look at yourself finding something to be excited about, man, just lean on the players, man. We got some great players. Like when I get mad, I can always be like, yo, but I got Jake Ferguson.
There you go.
I you know what I'm saying? I got Trayvon Diggs. Like it's you know, I know that we're on the precipice of greatness. And the frustration comes to the fact that the front office, instead of leaning into that, they've leaned into, well, we got a good team. Why not make it great?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all. That's, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at, man. Lean on the players because we're going to be better than most people think. And it's hard to say that, but I don't like to pump that because the front office be like, I know we will. That's why we're not signing nobody. And I ain't trying to hear that. I want maximum effort like you might get fired.
Yeah.
And our front office don't move like that.
Not at all. Yeah, man. I agree. And I think that, you know, after this, you can come out with a lot more confidence in your team. Maybe not enough to say, all right, we gonna win a division and all of that this year or make a deep playoff run.
But hard out though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We gonna bang it out for real. But I think that the dark cloud over the fan base is going to get a little bit brighter after the draft.
No question.
Yes, sir.
Couple OTA stories. We're gonna be back in there.
Yeah, man. You know, I hope one of these years, one of these days, or whatever, I can be, you know, a force enough in this YouTube thing to be able to make it out there. You know, the Oxnard. But you know,
I still ain't ever made it out there, so you ain't alone.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So, if you have stuck around with us for an hour, 32 minutes, and 21 seconds, congratulations to you. First and foremost, congratulations. And also, if you are a big fan of talk like this, you know, where we can dive in, talk about the Cowboys, the draft, etc., check out Rome at Cowboys Fan Talk. He is linked in the title and in the description. You know, give him a follow on Twitter. He says a lot of apparently caustic things. You know, another TI word of the day in this Twitter world. You know, but I promise you, he's a great follow. Follow me on YouTube and Twitter at Frankly Football. You know, linked right there in the description. And also, you know, that free currency. Give this video a like. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It takes 2 seconds of your time, and it does us great.
No question.
So until next time, you know, I'm Brandon, and that's my guy Rome, and you know, Frankly Football, Cowboys Fan Talk.
Yes, sir.
Peace.